James Dorsey, he's an adjunct senior fellow at the Rajaratnam School of International Studies. Always good to speak to you, James. Let's just follow on that topic in terms of the relationship with Saudi Arabia. Why choose Saudi Arabia? I mean, is that going to be one of the number one key relationships going forward?
This is significant in multiple ways. First of all, it opens the door to Saudi Arabia playing a major role in post-al-Assad Syria, and Syria being a pivotal Middle East state. Second of all, it opens Syria to the Arab world. Third, it is one way of signaling to the United States the rupture with Iran, the willingness to work with U.S. allies, and of course, it's a very clear signal to Iran, particularly at a time at which there's concern that Iran may or may not, but it's indicated that it is thinking about fostering an insurgency in Syria.
Two parties, of course, to every relationship. So Saudi Arabia will be looking to get something from this. How do they benefit?
Well, for Saudi Arabia, Syria is a pivotal state. Saudi Arabia, first of all, doesn't want Syria to descend again into chaos. It wants to stabilize Syria. Second of all, a stable Syria also ensures that the de-escalation process that we've seen in the Middle East over the last few years, a degree of rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and Iran. The same is true for other Gulf states, including the UAE. So stability in stability in Syria is a crucial factor for the Saudis. Second of all, it enhances their regional influence because Syria is a pivotal country. And it could position Saudi Arabia as a lobbyist for the new Syrian government in capitals like Washington and in Europe.
It's easy to think that now that the opposition's taken control in Syria, that's kind of the end of any conflict in the country. But I mean, there is, as you said, stability is key, and they need to establish that still, don't they, in some areas? I mean, why else would they launch this security operation in Homs? Does it suggest that there's still some instability that needs to be sorted out?
Well, the risk of instability is significant. First of all, you have had about a Syrian military of roughly 150,000 people, only 1/3 of which 50,000 have turned in their weapons. You've seen a statement by a new opposition group, armed opposition group, saying that it was going to resist the government of Hayat Tahrir. You've had statements by the Iranians, particularly by the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, suggesting that they may support a revolt. You've got obviously Turkish forces in the north. You've got the Kurdish issue. You also have the Druze community, which is saying that they're not going to lay down their arms until things are settled and their minority rights are guaranteed. So there are multiple flashpoints here that need to be managed to ensure that Syria does not return to a situation of domestic warfare.
James, appreciate it. Been getting analysis from James Dorsey, who's the adjunct senior fellow at the Rajaratnam School of International Studies.